Jordan. Enjoy your documentation. Thank you for the lurk. You are appreciated, my friend. Every time I look around, every time I look around, every time I look around. Just waiting for my heater to kick in a little bit more. It's chilly in my office, and I don't like wearing my hoodie with my headset on. Too bulky. It's, when I turned my heater on, it was 65 degrees in my office. A little more chilly than I like. Hi, Tink. How you doing? Alright. I'm just double checking my gold farm is working, and it is. Let's get into this. Let's go over here. And we'll come to here. Prelude's not awake yet. That's fine. Alright. I'm not bad. I've been up early. Had blood tests to go and do this morning. So, you know how that can go. Okay, let's get some more gold to fill that, and then we'll show the new sorting system, or the new bartering system. Cause it's an upgrade. And boy, is it an upgrade. What we're gonna do is we're gonna move some of this around, just to kind of show what type of rates this thing can get. I do, yeah. I have to go every 3 months, so I'm getting kind of used to it. Hey, Wolfie. Hi, Mousy. Let's just move this one. What I'm trying to do is I'm prepping my new bartering farm to show how fast some of this stuff comes in. Okay. We'll put the gold in, we'll start this bugger up. Because 10 minutes, and these three, oops. 10 minutes, and these three, stacks of gold will be gone. You got added to the, you did. Oops, that's not gonna work. I watch to see who comes and how often, and they get added. You're welcome. Alright, so it will go through a chest of gold in about 10 minutes. I'm not gonna stand here and let this run 10 minutes. But then we're gonna turn this on, and it triggers each of these droppers 8 times. And there's 3 droppers, so it drops 24 gold. There are 24 piglins in there. And this is just the right length that everything stops, usually right here. And these are all triple or double pulled. Almost, you saw a stack that was only 16, but this potatoes, Nora's bed, a barter setup. This is, this was from Kelp MC, who modified it from a Logical Geek Boy. Now, I could have put less piglins in there. I could have. But with the amount of stuff that I wanted, I wanted fast. And with everybody who's been wanting certain resources, this is getting us resources. Like, just look at it all. Potato Noir has a similar setup with the 24 piglins, but you think he used 22 instead for some reason? Yeah. But it's fun just standing here, watching all the stuff just get sorted. And the cool thing about this is the setup is in such a way that as they get full, it'll start moving stuff over. So like these first 4 here are all of the blackstone, so it'll make sure it all just goes into these, and then once they're full, it will come and spit it into this lava. Potato Noir is who you got the Terracotta Crafter from. Oh, nice. The only thing it doesn't keep is splash bottles, which is fine by me. We can make splash bottles easily enough. So we'll turn this off. That stuff's going to probably Yeah, cold. Cold is right. It's going to be cold. So we went through 8 stacks. 8 stacks of gold. Ow. So we got 5 stacks of blackstone in that amount of time. Almost 3 stacks of crystals. I'm looking for something similar that can make 9-item recipes and not be lossless for cause issues. Yeah, 100%. Like 1.5 stacks of crying obsidian, half a stack of obsidian in that small amount of time. Like I can't ask for better. What is that? I don't think I've ever seen that one. Oh, like mind blown. Most 9-item crafters had lost issues, jam up, but Potato Noir set it up. Then you went back, read comments, and Potato Noir had made an adjustment due to redstone. Yeah, I get that. Oh, you got from the hype trains, cool. And see, I read all of the, this wasn't the first one I was going to build. This is actually the third one, but after reading some of the comments and seeing that the newer updates changed things, this was the best one to build that wasn't Bedrock. The one I wanted, I found out was Bedrock, and I couldn't figure out how to adjust it for here. So it's like, yeah, you know what? We'll just go with this one. Yeah, I'd put 16 together with books and lecterns, and there was a lot of swearing. I get that, yeah. I don't remember, Wolfie. Do you play Java or do you play Bedrock? Java with controller mod, yeah. And see, that's how I started Java too, was with the controller mod. But my hands got better, so I can mouse and keyboard it. Yay! It's a tag you've now added to your stream tags. Nice. I lost the controller mod I had when I switched from my laptop, but my hands are doing so much better with the medications I'm on that mouse and keyboard works. So one of the other things I did, I got a bunch done since I've been sick, or since I had a migraine on Monday. Not sick. I had a migraine on Monday. I started my Nether portal. So because of that, we'll go this way. Because of that, I did my portal hallway. Until you get your surgery on your arm, your hands aren't gonna get better. Unfortunately, no, I get that. I lucked out that the medication I took, or I am taking, helped my arthritis enough that I can control my fingers better. So what do you think of my hallway? Yes, I know that goes one over because the whole hallway shifts one over. I wanted to get around to the front of the portal, and it's close enough to this other hallway that it just nicely fit into place. Thank you. And the coolest part that I didn't plan, I didn't think it would be this close. I knew it would be close. I didn't think it would be this close. This is the entryway into my other base. So, you know, I now have quick access between my bases, which I think is really cool. Yeah, I know, huh? So, yeah. I do like how these blocks go together in their palette. I know we don't need to light it up as much as I did, but I like how it looks. It feels like it needs to be lit. Okay. So we'll go in, and then we'll show you with the actual portal itself. The copper loan is aging you 60 years. Uh-huh. Alright, so I'm going to go into free cam because it's going to be easier to see this. But there's my portal. You know how long copper takes, and it's something Mojang desperately needs to fix. Yes, yes, it does. So yeah, there is my spider egg, which I've turned into my portal. And on the inside, that's snow surrounding some turtle eggs to stop the zombie piglins from walking around in my base. And me for scale. So I do like how this turned out. That was a couple hours of work. Thank you. So today what we're going to do is I want to have walkways go from here down and from here up to kind of get it to go to the around, because I gotta figure out exactly what level the upper level is going to be at. I think it's going to be starting on this ledge. So if it's going to be like on that ledge, is there still a looking at? No, it doesn't look like there's a looking at block anymore. So at least 98. You got to add it. Okay. How do I go about doing that? Which is why you're still rocking better F3 even in 0.10. You don't use vanilla F3. All right. I thought didn't I not put better F3 in here? I did not. Interesting. All right. So yeah, that's gonna be today. I can fly up there to see what level that is, but this part of this is going to go up in through there, up to that level, so I can start bringing the walkway around. And then part of this is going to go down into there and then down to the next level. And then part of this is going to come around over here. You couldn't find it for the current update. Okay. And then going down along the edge, down over onto that level, because there's going to be a lava lake in the middle here. So that's what today's project is. So I'm going to want to go get some shulkers shells. And maybe some stone. I know I'm going to be digging some stone. I'm going to be needing extra blocks to go down. I don't know exactly how I want to do, if I just want stairs or if I want it to be more of a like a walkway, kinda like this. You have like a stair, a slab, or like a you do the whole slab block thing. There's a Khalifa in chat if anybody wants it. All right, so let's. Oh, and there's other things I have to show down here anyway. So we'll come down here. Ow. I have added a couple more things over here. We'll start in over here. Today's project is walkways. We're going to make roadways up top where my spider is. But this is my smelter by Cortazarino. And it rocks. It runs on coal. And I can smelt a shulker worth of stuff in about 5 minutes. Better F3 is available for 0.11. Nice. Thank you. So I love this. I love the colorations that came together in here. I think this works so well together. In order to keep this with all of the charcoal I need to actually run this beast, I have started a charcoal factory. And I altered my charcoal factory. How am I doing on wood? I'm running low on wood. I knew this would run through wood faster, but it's also making charcoal a lot faster than what it was. Each piece of charcoal burns 8 pieces, so 1 coal makes 8 charcoal. So 1 coal makes the 5 to run this and 6 plus 2 extras, which is great. And then each one of these that it uses 1 will put 8 into the system. So 1, 2, 3, 5 makes 40 charcoal. So I really love it. Max just came up, sit beside you on the couch, and put his little paw on your leg. Nice. You don't use CurseForge a lot. You've noticed many of your modder go-to tend to use Modrinth more often. You only have 1 or 2 who don't update Modrinth as quickly as CurseForge. Yeah, we Modrinth. So I need to cut down more trees, obviously, because I am down to less than a double chest of wood. That's not going to be a right now project, because even if this does run out, it's got quite a bit of coal that I can run my 2 double chests of coal. I can run my smelter a couple of times and be safe. Now, you have data pack that lets buckets collect from cauldrons via dispensers. So you'll have to set up a smelter array that separates empty buckets out and feeds back in. Yes, and that's not hard. All you have to do is put as these run in, just put in a single separator for buckets. So right outside, Max up, so is his daddy. Of course. Dry cow blocks are nice, but buckets of lava are 120 per round. Yeah. The only problem with this is the way the redstone on this is run. It dispenses items and fuel at the same time. And I won't get enough fuel across by time items are sorted out sometimes. So I have to make sure that there's enough items going across as there is, or fuel as there is items. So if I do lava buckets, if the items only have enough to go, it'll drop 1 item in each, but if it's only doing 1 lava bucket per each, I'll get lava to here and items to there, and some of them won't burn or won't smelt, so that doesn't work. I had to, I tested it. I had to go with the charcoal or the coal. So I have some coal here I'm going to break down. But with all of the stone and the cobble I get, and I'm converting the cobble into stone, I have my masons here to do trading. And luckily for me, 3 of these guys have cyan terracotta. Yeah, 3 of them. So, I think that's awesome. That makes, you know, building the cave walls going to be that much easier. And then I'm going to be building an iron farm up on the surface, so that these guys will have more to do, so I can get more emeralds to buy golden carrots. But even right now, I have farms going that get me some vegetables, which might be enough. So pumpkin and melon farms here, and then above that, I have carrot farms going. So I kind of set this up so I can grab, you know, a couple of stacks of carrots from the shelves, or I can just go right into here. But I liked the idea of having the shelves here. All of those carrots will feed down into here. I didn't put a, probably should have, a way to overflow. Can I still add that? Could probably alter that for a bit of an overflow. But the problem is they're making that trickier now. Hey, Wario. How you doing, buddy? So yeah, that's the stuff I got done. While doing that, I have gotten so much honeycomb that I've been giving it away and getting more. So I'm happy with that. But I said we're gonna come grab a couple of empty shulkers. And something to maybe build with. Let's take... I don't have much moss right now. Moss would have been the easiest. Let's actually go to the other base and see if I have moss there. Actually, I can still do this, because I haven't moved it yet. Hi, Poppy. I need to move you soon, huh? I don't know if I have moss over here to build with. There we go. Gravel. Alright, I do still have emeralds. Nice. Oh, I have tough here. Nice. Cool. I was wondering about that. That's moss. Alright, no, that's grass. That's not moss. That's an easy complete for the alt decks. Nice. I don't know where Clara's moss farm is. I don't think I've got moss here. I have a little bit of moss here. I don't know why I'm checking here. If I've got moss in there, I don't have anything set up for it. Okay. Let's grab a little bit more rockets. We'll try to fly over to Clara's base and maybe see if we can find a moss farm. I know she's got one. That's what the little info thing up top tells you what you're looking at. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, what's that little thing? I think it's called What Am I Looking At? Yeah. Well, what the heck is it? It's a mod. Yeah. It's a mod called What the heck? What the hell is that? It's a great mod. I love it. There's a few different versions of it. What am I looking at? Author's name of that one is Darian, Nicholas, Tanut, Ngafo, and Prof Mobius. Yeah, it's client side. Found it? Nice. You're welcome. Alright, we're gonna go this way. Because me grabbing bone meal isn't gonna do me any good. I think Clara's farm is, or base is this way. Yeah, here it is. Alright, that place was empty. You're building with a mix of pre-wax trial, chamber copper, you dig out, and having to pull up your F3 menu to see if something is waxed or not is annoying. Yes. Oh, I thought that's how I got in that building. Ugh. Oh. I don't remember if it was on our way down to the mine, or probably not. I have been inside of so many of Clara bases Trying to remember what's in which base is difficult at best. Loudred appeared, if anybody wants one. It's not in there. Alright, so let's maybe do it this way. Y'all will want to catch with great balls. I don't think I have great balls in my inventory, to be honest. Okay, so that's not one. That's not one. Moss! Aha! Cool. What building am I in? Big, tall one. Where am I? I'm over there. So, alright. Weekly for Iron Month. Okay. I think I have thrown 2 Pokeballs in the last 5 days. Okay, so you're Moss. Are you Moss Storage? Oh, wow. Wait. I could tell my fingers weren't on the proper keyboard keys. Oh, nobody caught it. Alright. I have Moss. Base is that way. I probably... Oh, that's not the one I thought I was using. Let's maybe go like this quickly. That's better. Alright, so we're gonna have an entryway here. Anyone else want to come try it? For now, though, I think I'm gonna be smart and go... There. Do I have... I does have torches. Alright, cool. Okay, so I wanted this to go down somehow. But if this is going to be on the level that I'm working up to, then I can just have that. Okay, so let's go around over there. I know I have to widen this. Okay. Okay, I said I wanted it on this level. So this level is level 97. Okay. So I think that looks like it's a good spot all the way around to start the next layer on. And then I can just bring that down a little bit. Oh, and then I can probably build something in there to go up to it as well. So I think, hi, Tink is half right. You've made it from the bed to your chair, but still not quite awake. Well, so yeah, I think a walkway up to there. Oh, I have to light that. A walkway up to there. Has Prelude besides half asleep. Okay, so let's get that one going first, I think. Before we regret this, let's go like that. Get rid of that. We'll pull this at least down to this level. There. Now, still not quite sure, still half asleep. Ah. Okay, so I said I'm going up to 97. 94, 95, 96, 97. So that brings us to here. And let's go like this, like that again. Alright, so Okay, so we're gonna have to go. Two of these at a time. Because that will allow for the slab. And we'll have to fill this in after. Oh. Alright. I actually want to save those. So if we go like this. Now we're gonna have to reposition some of this. I just want to see. Okay, what level is this? This is 94, and you are 83, so do I have 20 blocks from there to here? I don't think so. Smibby just has rated the channel with 2 viewers. Welcome in. How are we doing? Happy Thursday. Oh, wait. We have a raider. That means I can go like this, and then is it that? Oh. Hey, Grim. Hello. Why are you crying? I'm just happy I get to use my raid song. Welcome in. What were you playing? How did you find me? Spill the tea. Thank you. A friend of mine helped me with that. You've never seen anything like that? Thank you for the follow. Thank you for shouting out Grim. A friend of mine actually started doing that, and I asked them to make me one. And I am very happy. You were playing Minecraft and you found me through just the algorithm. Nice! What were you up to in Minecraft today? I am building a pathway. Actually, multiple pathways, hopefully. So I can get around this ginormous cave that I found. I did not build the spider. A server mate actually built the spider when he was building stuff for us to find while exploring. And well, hey, I found it while exploring. And it's like, this cave needs a village. So yeah, I know you just got here. If you need to take a break, please feel free to do so. Hydrate, medicate as needed, snack, stretch your legs, all those kind of things. I will be here for a while. If you don't need to do that, you're more than welcome to stay. You play on Bedrock. Nice. You was playing in your survival world. This is a small closed server. There's no, there's more than 3 of us that play on it. There's 3 of us in the chat right now that play on it. Your wife Tink plays on console Bedrock also? Yeah. I started on Bedrock. And Grim, why are you surprised that I have a raid song? If you're still here. I know you're at work. Uh, Oops. Okay, so... you meant you're not. It was the first time you heard it and was confused where the music was coming from. Ah, okay. I wanted something different, and at the time when I was asked what I would want my raid music to sound like, I was like, I want something like medieval rock. And that's what we came up with medieval rock. All right, so I think this has a good feel to it. So now I just have to go like this, like this, like this, like this. That works. You think you need to figure out what's the difference? Oh, why did that cut off? There we go. On your surround sound system for your TV compared to Tink's iPad, because on the iPad, your background music is coming through loud and clear, on the TV you can barely hear that. It has probably nothing to do with your TV and everything to do with how Twitch pushes its sound, the sound processing. Sound processing is compressed differently through different devices through Twitch itself. All right, I think This has a good feel. Nope, not there. There. So now I just have to figure out how I'm going to build it. Actually, if I go like that. That's why you usually specifically what you're listening to will vary. Yeah. That's why you usually specify what you're listening to. Yeah, exactly. It's very difficult with Twitch suppression to have your music sound the same on everything. The voice is usually pretty good, but the music and the game sounds not so much. Alright, let's maybe... What material am I making this out of? I think I'm still using the blackstone. Let's go get some blackstone slabs and some blackstone and start placing that. Then we can figure out a good width and then figure out how we want to make it look good. We'll raise up our voices against evil voices singing. Whiskey for my man, beer for my horses. Alright, let's set this there, because we're going to want to save a lot of that. It's not hard for me to get more. I'll just go steal more from Clara. I can AFK her farm, don't worry. If I get to stealing too much, I will AFK her farm. Now that I know where basically it is. So we'll go down into my storage. Whee! You also have a mouse farm? Well, why weren't you saying anything when I was trying to find... Oh, because you were probably busy with work. Never mind. Blackstone. I have blackstone in here. And I need... Ye had to keep your mouth shut watching me try to find something in Clara's base? You didn't hear. Okay. Oh, you can say anything. It's in the big building on the second tree. Alright, cool. If I need more, I'll go get more from you. I need 4 pieces. Wait. Slabs and stairs come from the stone cutter. How does one make said stone cutter? It does both. Okay. I need 4 stone and a hunk of iron. A hunk of chunk iron. I should have a hunk of chunk of iron in here. And there should be 4 stone in here. And thanks to that thunderstorm, I'm going to sleep. Uno, dos, tres. Oh, I love my leg. I love my egg. I really love how this turned out. Yeah. Yep. I like that. Let's go like this. And you didn't realize that was my portal. It's really cool. Thank you. Yeah, that's my portal. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to make it easy for when people come visit me to either tour my base, or there will be a walkway that's going to go down to around where my storage is, down in there. Oh, down in there. I'm going to have to put some of that back, I think. I don't know. I'll see. But yeah, that's my portal. It's got a entry prevention system. Don't fall in. Prelude tested it. You can't get back out easy. And we'll put you down as well, and we'll grab a stack or two of you. All right, so I did this backwards. Oh, no, I didn't. All right. Bop, bop, bop. Easy. You can't get out at all. At least you couldn't exactly. Your main entrance is going to be the villages. Yes. Yeah, the main entrance is going to be up here. We were up there earlier. There. In behind this house. This house is probably going to come down, and I'm going to build a main entrance in there. Yeah, you can't get out. Which means the piglins won't get out either. I know a moss isn't expensive, but I think if I'm going to keep this at least 4 wide. Woo! Thank you, Mousy. Okay, so now this is where we make some changes. Yes, you did get me. I was not expecting a warden there, because I'm nowhere near where the wardens should be. And then I can put something in here as well. Okay, so we're still going up to 97. Okay, so you need to come out. And oh wait, I'm using you, then would be this block. And then you would come down. And this would come out. And you would be this block. Then you would come out. refill. A wild Varoom has appeared if anybody wants it. We'll go that way. Alright. I am on level 97. Oh, Mousy, are you able to go pull the stuff from the fridge, or do I need to do a quick break and do that? I can. I'm just asking first. We are proofing some bread to have some fresh bread with supper tonight. Alright, Mousy's not answering. You can? Okay, cool. Thank you, baby. I appreciate you. Now, I could probably put another entrance here. And you know what? I may do that. Myself, Prelude, and Wario all caught that. You're welcome. I set an alarm. I knew I would need it, so I set an alarm. Actually, I might be able to. I don't think anyone is going to bring any sort of animal over here. But this might be a good spot to put a... What word am I thinking? A stable or something. Do I see Surge's place from here? With what's rendered in? I don't think so. I don't think I'm going to render in enough to see where Surge's is. Surge is really close to me, too. And so is Clara's temple base location. Bread is now proofing. Thank you, baby. It's interesting in how you can actually see into it like this. Alright, so that's not going to happen. You kept the towel, the parchment paper. No. It's got to bake on the parchment paper. Alright, so let's place... I wonder if you quickly fly would add it to Voxy. No. Maybe it would add it for you, but it wouldn't add it for me. If that makes sense. Alright, I do like how the shape of that feels. I just don't know how I'm going to make it pretty. You come out, And you look over and you see a walkway going up. With blocks and slabs and stairs. I wasn't planning on using stairs. Fences and walls are also an option, as well as glass and glass panes. I might do walls. I'm thinking maybe tough walls along the edges. I think tough has a wall. Do I need that there? I kind of do. See, I might also decide to bring the stairwell all the way down and connect it. It's a good corner to run a support pillar. Yeah. You're not wrong. And as a support pillar, I could probably use I can't word right now. Basalt. If I run basalt along the edges of the stairs with a tough wall on top of it, and then some sort of a light on top of the tough wall being, I don't know if I want to run a torch. Probably not a torch. A lantern maybe. Probably a lantern. If I run a lantern on top of the tough wall, every so many walls, it would look good. And like Prelude said, maybe a support pillar from under here going down. There are copper torches now too, as well as copper lanterns. Yes. Yes, I am using the copper lanterns already. I don't know if I'm going to go into a lot of detail right now because I want to get the basics of all of these kind of run. Alright, so this feels smooth. Let's go like that. Oh, wait, no, not that. That one. Now the tunnel will be made a little bit bigger. But I want to look now. If I go through and come out over here and then work around the edges and bring that in a little bit or even out. I'm probably going to have to bring them out a little bit and do an edge all the way around. That'll work. And then, ooh, over here, I can naturally work my way back down. I like that. I like that. So what I can also then do is put a basalt pillar here and a basalt retaining wall along that edge. Yeah, I like that. And then I can work that basalt pillar out a little ways and down. And then I can kind of bring all of this out to that area. Actually, I can probably bring the basalt pillar up too. Probably will do that. Now, do I want to build something up here? Probably. I don't know yet. We'll see. But I do like how that looks. Alright, so let's come down. You gotta look and pray that you make it safe to your own world. Oops, no, that button. Okay, so I'm gonna have to make this wider. Darn it. Alright. I knew I would have to. I did. We'll put you there for now. Let's use you for the moment. I'll probably need to make this one wider one way or the other. Actually, probably can do that now. Go this way. One more wider. I'll put you there for now. Yeah. Heck. I will probably come and grab all of this coal, actually. If I don't grab it now, I'll forget. I'm gonna need it for my smelter. Let's kick it. Ice, ice, baby. Alright, stop. Collaborate and listen. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What are we catching? A Slowpoke appears if anyone wants to catch it. Thank you, Wario. I had found or Mousy found a Twitch page that shows that going 24/7, and I wanted to use it to get more money to get more Pokeballs because I had $0 left in game. And I didn't like that. So I was on that webpage for about a week and a half straight, and I wore myself out on the game. Go me. What are we at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Really? Did I do this one 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's fine. That's fine. Super Wario caught it. Harder words. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. So what I want to do, I'm gonna bring it down around over to here, and then we'll bring that back up. That's my tree farm. So this was going to get covered anyway. Ice, ice, baby. Vanilla ice, ice, baby. Well, this is a good way for me to get stone to trade to get more terracotta. Because I think a bunch of these walls in amongst where the buildings are going to be terracotta between the buildings. Now the buildings themselves are going to be deep slate and pale oak. I think that's going to look really good. So a lot of the cliffside may keep the shape that it's got. I might keep the dripstone in, but anything that's stone, mix the terracotta in, I think. And I think that'll give it good contrast. Which is kind of why I'm keeping some of this dripstone, because I can put more dripstone in. Mind you, then instead of a basalt pillar there, I can make a dripstone pillar there, and it would go good with the other couple that are in here. That actually might be smarter. How's my inventory looking? My inventory's not smashed yet. Okay, so I kind of want to turn this corner. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I want you too. 1, 2, 3. Now I can play with this later too as I'm putting in the black stone for it. Now, the reason why I'm doing them 6 wide is because I want in the middle, on a lot of my roads, to have a layer of lava and then the copper grating on top of it. It's not going to work everywhere, but it's going to work like in a lot of this. One, two, three, four, five. So, I'll figure it out. It might not look great. It might not happen. But we'll see. It's kind of what I was hoping for. I know it'll work on the main level where my storage and stuff is. I just have to start putting it in. Girl, look at my body. Girl, look at my body. Girl, look at my body. I eat out. Girl, look at my body. Girl, look at my body. Girl, look at my body. I eat out. I'm sexy and I know it. Okay, I know I'm not, but to somebody I am, and that's all that matters. Alright, I wouldn't wear a Speedo, though. I eat out. See, I'm also trying to do this in such a way that the spider is still the main attraction, that I don't want to take away from it too much. I want you to still know that, you know, it's a part of this. Girl, look at my body. Girl, look at my body. Alright, that will stay like that for now. Okay, so... One, two, three, four, five, six. actually. You need to come down one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get down. Everybody have fun tonight. Oh, okay, so where was I going? I was going right to here. I was going to here. Perfect. Okay. So we'll bring this. Get down. Wait, I had just seen right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Take this one extra. Counting with Dragon Time. Yes. 3. I just want to make sure that you're not feeling crowded trying to walk around some of these places. Now I'll probably want to make some of this wider again anyway. And I can always narrow it too. But I think like that will need to be contoured properly. Ow. It's beverage time. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. A Manchoke has appeared for anybody who wants to catch it. No, I would have to change buttons, and I'm not in the mood to change buttons right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I was just debating if I was just going to buy some Great Balls, but then I would need to buy some great balls and then put the great balls on my Steam Deck, and that's a little bit more than I have the spoons to do right now. I do have a shulker on me I can put stuff in, which is good. Aw, nobody caught it. And I'm all of a sudden starting to feel very stuffed up. I guess that's what happens when you go get blood tests in the public, even though there's not a lot of public around. Alright, I guess I'm going to have to. Let's start this one from this side. Yeah. Yeah. That way, when I come here, I can start going down there, here. Or even here. I could go diagonally here, but I think that's when a staircase starts to feel funny. I could do it, probably. But mind you, a diagonal from here would actually be pretty good. Let's play more with this road for the moment, I think. Oh, yes. Oh, right. It couldn't happen. No, no, it didn't happen. Not at all. Ever. I want something different than this. Sure. Oh, all right. Let's fix that. All right. We may need to go and empty pocketses before we get over to there, but we'll see. One, two, three, four, five. All right, cool. All right. Anybody have big plans for the weekend? Besides, depending on where you are, staying warm. That's our plan this weekend. We thought the big deep freeze was only supposed to be last weekend, but no, we're getting another one this weekend. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so now the next question is... Oh, no, that's not the one I wanted. That's the button I wanted. How bad does that look? We'll find some way to fix it. Diamond painting, maybe continuing your time in Porsche, sleep and stay warm. No plans here other than your usual. Yeah, I don't know what's happening with stream on Saturday, guys. I know Claire's been having some headset issues. And I don't know if she will have them sorted out by Saturday. No, she's not a happy camper. She is not a happy camper in any way, shape, or form. Nobody likes to replace equipment that fails. So we'll find out between now and Saturday what happens. So watch our Discords. Just so you can stay abreast of what's going on. If somebody could post my Discord in case people here aren't in my Discord, I would appreciate that. Thank you. See, this is already giving this area a whole different feel. Like, A whole different feel. I do like the feel it's giving it, though. Thank you. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Ooh, first things second said, third things fifth. Oh. Second, fifth, fourth, 2, 1, 9, 6, 3, 7, 4, 13, 8, 9, 12, 8. I am broken. Think my dyslexia is showing? No. Isn't that how everyone counts? My teachers hated it when I would add out loud in math. Because my dad taught me a different way to add than the way they were. If anyone, don't take it the wrong way. No, please don't take that the wrong way. Because of my dyslexia, my dad taught me a different way to math. When it came to going, instead of doing ones, tens, hundreds, when you're adding, he taught me to go hundreds, tens, ones. And I could actually add a lot faster in my head that way than I could on a calculator. And my teachers hated it. They're like, you're supposed to be using a calculator. It's like, great, I don't need to use a calculator for this, so I'm not going to use a calculator for this because I can get it done faster and just as accurate in my head. But that's not the assignment. Great, up until now you didn't want us to use calculators. And now that you want me to use a calculator and I'm not, I said there's just no winning with this. Two, three, 4, 5, 6. You remember when you were in school, the teacher always said, what, you're going to have a calculator in your pocket all times? You just laughed? Uh-huh. If only they knew. If only they knew that Chiribi has appeared. If anybody wants to try catching it. Let's go like that. How many do I have left in my inventory? I have a couple of stacks already. Do, do, do. I actually think I'm just going to take that right to that wall. I might be able to find a building or something to stick here in this corner. And then I'm going to need to double check to make sure that I have this all lit well enough still. Then we'll take the stuff that we have and we will throw it in the sorter. So I have fresh space to start the way down. Although I don't think I'm quite done with going this way yet. For now, this is where I want to take this. Aha! Because I do want to take this, and it's not going to be that much further. So I am going to take this that way, clear some of this out, take it down there. At least to this level. And then anything below this level is going to be lava. So if I go... Let's go like that. Oh, look, that's the last of my blackstone I have on me anyway. So if I do this level, and then lava, oops, lava, and lava into here. And then I can make some sort of a lava pool, or lava waterfall, come down from there, down and around into there. And another one from here down into there. Alright, I need more blackstone, I guess, before I even do this. So let's go empty pockets, actually. And I still have a few of those, so that should be good. But let's take half a stack and go like that. Alright, good. See, I like this. I like knowing now I have a defined walkway. Actually, I don't think I'm going to need the lava in it. I'll find another way to light it. I don't think I need the lava in it. I do like how this looks. I think the lava might take away from it. I'll see. Because these angles will make the lava ing hard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope, not gonna reach. All right. And we will actually break this. I've gotten so much copper out of here. Between Prelude and I digging it up. A lot of copper has been brought out of this area. It's kinda freaky, honestly, the amount of copper we're getting out of it. It's almost like every update copper was added on top of copper that was already there. And we haven't really dug into any of the caves. No, I know. What about adding some of the larger flat spots? What about in some of the larger flat spots adding red and black glazed terracotta as a pattern? That could work. That could definitely work. I'm not doing that today, but that could work. Like, and I know I'm in a driftstone cave. I get that, and I know you get a lot more copper out of dripstone caves, but this is to the point it's starting to get a little bit redonkulous. There's a wild prelude in the house. Nope. That one. Boy, I have an eyelash hanging in front of my eye all day, and I can't seem to grab it to move it. But I am definitely getting a lot of stone out of this to trade with my my masons. Where am I wanting to go down to again? In there. So if I take this actually down there, and that was going to go up. Um, those are only going 4 wide, so if I come 3, and go 1 more up that way, and then this. See, I'm going to need a lot of blackstone. I know not all of this is going to need to be blackstone. Oh, a doublade. A doublade has appeared if anybody wants to try and catch that. Ooh, yeah. Hey, April. Eat while you, or lurk while you eat breakfast. Sounds like a great plan. Hopefully it's a good breakfast. Like, yay, Mousie's on a long weekend. Put you to work. Uh, y- mm, uh, mm, mm. Same thing we eat every day, Piggy. Cottage cheese, Greek yogurt, granola, and berries. Nice. We have a prelude. Hi, buddy. Um, you know what? In here, actually, it wouldn't look too bad, I think, with these spikes coming out of the lava. So we're not going to change that. But, um, you know what? I don't know. You always wanted a Prelude. They were such cool cars. Yes. Um, you know what? There is a lot of copper. If you want to go and yeah, copper extract. I liked my Civic. A buddy of mine had a Prelude, and I'm not talking about this Prelude. Um, and it was a good car, but he had so many issues with his car, and I was probably just because the way he was mechanicking his own car. But he was working on his car more often than it was on the road, and it was sad. A shovel would make this easier. You're right. Oh, Del Sol was nice. When I was young, I wanted a Fiero until one of my classmates had one that was such utter garbage that it's like, you know what? Nope, I don't need this type of issue in my life. I'm not getting one. Which is exactly why I went with the Civic. Have to tease me about the fact I have never have any tools on him. True. Alright, so we need one of you there, one of you there, one of you there. One of you there. This is going down to this level. That's going to be lava. Fieros were made from leftover parts from other cars. Yes. And even if that's not exactly what a Fiero was, that's the way they felt. You had your first generation Toyota MR2, and people always compared it to a Fiero, and I was like, don't insult my car like that. Uh-huh, I get that. Oh, so, April, now that you're here, I can show you. I can show you the egg I made for my portal. It's egg. Uh-huh. Which brings us into my nether tunnels, which conveniently connected to my original nether tunnel. It's all so pretty. We're not going to talk about how long it took me to come up with a design for this and how many iterations of said design happened. I was racked last night when I went to bed. Thank you. My brain was like, yeah, we're not doing this anymore. 9 o'clock at or 9:30. I'm like, I'm going to bed. I can't think right now. Dog is ringing bell. Have to venture out into the snow. Be safe. For those that don't know, April and her partner have trained their dog that when it needs to go outside to ring a bell. Delivery came in. Yay! I has new belt. The belt I'm wearing is a ratchet style belt. Easier on my hands. But the ratchet, not the ratchet, the part of the leather that ratchets is old. I heard a prelude crash. And it's not holding shape anymore. Oh, you're up there. Okay. So that means my belt wasn't staying done up, which was very inconvenient at times. Aha! I don't know how much of this is going to have to come away, so I am actually... I'll just leave it. We'll fill it in later. I will throw one of these in here, though. Hey, Veg! How you doing? We're doing okay. We are working on pathing. I have my nether portal. Thank you. I didn't do the spider, but I'm filling in the cave around it. I have my nether portal. So there's the path from the nether portal. It's going to lead to the buildings on that level. Yeah, my dragon egg portal. And then I'm building up this side to go up to that same level. And then came down to where I can get in to access all the buildings that are going to be on this level. And then I need to diagonally figure out how to go down there. You can confirm it's also quite cold outside. Yes. Yes. It's only minus 15. So that's what today's been. Today's been pathing. Yesterday I built the portal because I was going to do that on stream. I was 100% going to do the portal on stream. And then I'm like, well, if I do that on stream, then I have to do the nether tunnel on stream. And that's not safe. Minus 15, yeah. That's warmer than what it has been. Celsius, yes. Aren't you glad you're currently not in North America right now, Fag? And that's warmer than it has been. We are actually supposed to get to minus 30 tomorrow. Celsius. Although minus 30 Fahrenheit's not all that much different. Now it looks like another half inch of snow last night and snowing more. Not good. Now you'd be back in a heartbeat, but you're not jealous of the weather? Yeah, I know you'd be back. And I get it. Long distance relationships are hard. Are you... No, Slab goes next. Hoping to be back. I hope for you that you'll be back soon. I honestly do. Believe it or not, Mousy and I started as a long distance relationship. There was 3,800-ish kilometers between us. We met online. So we get it. Like, travel always isn't easy or affordable. It's cold here, but not that cold. We've been in the teens Fahrenheit, which is cold, but not the worst. Yeah. It did end up nicely. Well, we got to the point where it was either we do something about it or we end it because it was getting to be too painful. And I had a job which allowed me to basically say, fuck it, I'm moving. And was able, because I worked retail at the time. And it's like, you know what? If I can get on retail over here, great. And I did. I phoned, like I was working for EB Games, so I phoned. They couldn't just transfer me. Labor laws were different between the provinces. Long distance in Canada could be living 3 doors apart. You're snowed in for months. You're right, it could be. No, so because they couldn't transfer me, I had to quit my job in Alberta and move here. And by time I got here, the district manager from the area was calling me, offering me a position. So I was happy. Pillowbug and you met when you were living on the opposite sides of the U.S. So after about 6 months, we decided we wanted to try and pursue the relationship, and you had him move to where you lived. Yeah. Well, Mousy's job is such that her leaving it was not an option. Yeah, married 12 years next June for sure. And it does not feel married 12 years. $88. I'm going to 97, so I gotta go 9. So 18 more over. All right. Better paying, and it wasn't foreseeable to change. Exactly, 100%. Okay, I just put that torch up there. Why am I breaking it? All right. Iron Moth, nice, good going. Your partner can't move, but you're happy to? Yeah. No, I get that. Try being married for 25 years to Prelude. I'm sure it's got its bonuses. But congrats on 25 years. Again, congrats to Wario on getting the moth. You need to be where I was because this is where the best doctors for your medical conditions are. Yeah, I get it. Oh, I get it. In some ways, for me medically, it was a mistake. It was a step back because I couldn't get on with a doctor here. But it's worked out in the end. I would definitely redo everything back to where it is. Yeah, Prelude is preoccupied digging copper and coal, hopefully. Right? Coal too? Oops. I kind of just started the coal. All right, no, that's fine. I appreciate you just grabbing any of the stuff that you're grabbing, really. One of these days we'll have to go back into the Nether and set up more tunnel bores. New gameplay trailer from Moon Blast Productions. What game is that going to be? The only thing you would change is the vehicle we used to drive down. Yeah, exactly. Back to work, so you will be lurking. Have a great stream. Thank you, Fag. Enjoy your lurk, and it's appreciated. What does Moonblast Productions produce? What game am I looking forward to from them? Moonblast Productions is game studios staffed with a bunch of original devs from Diablo 1 and 2. They're working on a new game in that genre, but its world is fully interactive. Nice! Oh, Moon Beast, sorry. Alright, so is this then the same team that did Torchlight? Because I know some of the original devs from Diablo went on and did Torchlight. See, Dragon does know some things about some things, just not a lot of things about everything. Running out of room again, and I didn't grab an empty shulker. That was silly of me. 93. Getting there. I'm almost at the level 97 that I need. You don't know. Let's see if we can find out. Okay. It can wait too. And at the worst, just DM me. Yeah, no, that looks good from there. Alright, I'm still going 4 wide. Alright, almost there. And like I said, I'm not... Yay! So we'll just go a couple in like this, so we know we're there. Now, how far in did this come? Actually, quite a bit. But that's fine, because I can bring it over, and... Because I do kind of like the idea of some of these going in and out. Looks like some of them worked on Torchlight 1 and 2, as well as Hellgate, London, and Marvel Heroes Online. Ooh. So let's actually take this a little further out for now. And then we'll just go 2 like this, and we'll bring it to the edge just to see. It is a few big names under their belts for sure. Especially since Torchlight, in my opinion, fixed some issues that Diablo kept overlooking, like inventory. Okay, I think, yeah, I had some gravel I don't want. Alright, gravel can go away. I want the stone instead. I like the fact that with Torchlight, using their pet system, you could take pets, or use pets to get, empty your inventory, and then bring you back the money. They wouldn't bring you back anything you needed, per se, but you could still empty your inventory. Now, I don't know why I'm emptying them into there, but now's the time to make my move. That can go in there. It's pretty awesome. Pillbug has mentioned that, and being able to just send your pet to town to recycle a bunch of stuff would be handy. 100%. Alright, so while I'm here, I guess that can go in there. I always thought that. Being able to, oh cool, to go through and to get rid of some of the stuff while you're adventuring, if you weren't ready to quit that floor, was always great. Or have an autofiller where you can say any of these things that don't drop the item, just drop the mats I would have received had you recycled them. Yeah. So I've made some changes to my sorting system, and these guys keep caught up a lot better now, I find, and I like that. What I did is I gave them more space to walk. So they have a too wide to walk where they can actually now walk by each other instead of getting hung up walking back and forth. Like, why am I in the highest difficulty level still getting blue items? They're useless. These are the lowest level items. Just recycle them. Yeah. Yes, please. Except these guys here decided that they needed to have a shoving match. Where am I? Okay. Alright, so you touch them and they draw up what they're holding. I don't know if I can get that, but I don't think I really need it either. No, it's not picking it up. That's fine. Yes, please. Let's go up here. Ow. Yeah. That's gonna work. I do like how that defines where areas are going to be. Did I not dig out where that comes out? Oh, I did. It's hidden by that. Alright. I also like the fact that that went in behind, because now I can also bring it out this way straight across. An Arbok has appeared for anybody who wants to catch it. Yeah, I like what I've given myself here so far to deal with. So now I have the hardest one of these yet to do. And that is going from here down into there. And I'm going to go from that one, I think. So if I go... Nope, not there. Well, it'll probably end up being there too, but... Hi, Prelude. I see you. This might be too shallow. fell. I see why. I'm gonna need scaffolding aplenty. Alright, I'm not gonna work on this right now. Okay, so this is level 82. This is level 63. So that's 20 levels, so I need to come out 40. Oops. So 389 minus 40, so it'd be 340. Oh, you know what? It probably would come down not too bad. I just heard thunder. Oops, I missed. Oh, no, no, don't be sorry. Don't be sorry. That's what I was heading to do. I think, though, this is where I'm going to leave stream. But I got a lot done. I'm very happy. I'm very happy with the pathways that are in so far. Now, if I wanted to, oh no, wait, it's not. I was thinking I put all half slabs down, but I didn't. I was gonna say if I wanted to, I could put soul sand under all of this and go really fast, but no, I don't have. It's not half slabs. Yeah, this is what I'm gonna call it. Let's see who's streaming. Nobody I want to raid, so we're not gonna raid. So we will come over here like so. No, I don't think so. Not today. I don't even know what. I don't even see them in my. Oh, no, no, I have reasons. I have reasons for that. Um, so I'm just gonna let it go. You are very welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the lurks. Thank you for the chats. Like I said, I don't know what's happening on Saturday. So watch our Discords, and we can keep you informed that way. Thank you. If we're not back on Saturday, we'll be back on Monday for sure, most likely. Maybe doing some more work on this. I don't know yet. I'll have to wait and see what I get done on the weekend. You have finished breakfast. Time to go vacuum the whole house. Ooh, that sounds like fun. We should get you a robotic vacuum. You should put that on your throne. A robotic vacuum. It would scare our cats to death, so we're not going to do that. Gotta shovel your way out the front door to take out the trash, too. Yeah, we didn't get any snow last night, but, yeah, it was cold starting the car this morning. All right, friends. Please take the time to tell friends that you love them. I have found out in the last couple of days a few of my friends have not been doing well with their depressions. So checking in has done a little bit of good with them. So please, take the time, especially this time of year, to check in on friends you haven't seen online in a while and let them know that you care. That being said, I love and appreciate all of you being here helping, 'cause it does help my depression. And we're gonna leave it as always. If you can't be good at what you're doing.